What is up, 2K gang? Predicting the NFL season is that now because my last couple of videos were football videos, but the NFL season's coming up, and I have to predict. I just have to predict, and let's see how wrong I'm going to be, and let's see how right I'm going to be. Ignore that. I want to see how wrong and right I'm going to be. So, opening day. First, we're going to start with the AFC versus NFC, and just the NFC games. I think will be great games as well. Kansas City, Houston. I think Kansas City takes home the win. Opening day win. I think the Texans they just don't have D-Hop anymore. I think they can still be good, but I just think that they're gonna have a rude awakening against the Chiefs. Bills, Jets. I gotta go Bills. They're a sleeper team. I gotta go Indy here. I think Jacksonville's just tanking at this point. Miami, New England. This is a really good game. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be a learning experience for Tua, and but I do think New England comes away with a W here, starting off the season, the post Brady era. I do think Belichick makes Cam Newton great. Cleveland, Baltimore. Baltimore takes it home. Cincinnati, LA Chargers. I gotta go Cincinnati. I think Burrow comes up and comes in clutch week 1. Burrow, because that's what he's here to do. And I got Titans just beating the Broncos on Monday. Now we have AFC versus NFC games. I gotta go Carolina. They're tanking. I do think Las Vegas comes home with a win. We got the Steelers and Giants. I think the Steelers are a very, very big sleeper team. Low key, I think their defense is on the next level. Giants, they do have Saquon, arguably the best running back in the league. So I'm going to say the Steelers come away with the win. They do have Big Ben back, which is huge for them. Now we go back to the NFC. A low-key sleeper game here between Atlanta and Seattle. I'm obviously a Seahawks fan. I do think Russell Wilson is way better than Matt Ryan by far. They do have. We don't have that pass rush anymore. Jadeveon Clowney just left, but I do think our defense is still solid with Jamal Adams and Bobby Wagner. So I got to go Seattle picking up a road win early in the season in a tough game. Philadelphia takes care of business over the bootleg Redskins. Washington football team. Chicago, Detroit. I'm gonna go the Bears. Green Bay, Minnesota. I'm gonna go Minnesota at home. Those are the two best teams in the division, but the home just does not lie. San Fran comes home with the W. New Orleans comes home with a win over Tampa. Now Tom Brady's going to start first game as a Buck, will be a loss. Now, that Saints team is very, very good. Now we have Dallas and LA. I do think the Cowboys take one home. I don't think the Rams are really going to do that well this season at all. And those are the current standings. Everyone's here. You feel me? Going off to week 2 now. Welcome to week 2. And now we're going to start with the AFC. And then we have a bunch of AFC, NFC games. Yeah, so now we have Cincinnati and Cleveland. I do think Cleveland starts the season well, 2-0. I do think Buffalo starts a good season. I do think two very good defenses here. I'm leaning towards Pittsburgh because they have that home court. Pittsburgh starts off well. Jacksonville, Tennessee. Tennessee starts well. The Chiefs start well, and the Texans start terribly. But there's still time. Now AFC versus NFC, a bunch of games. Minnesota and Indy. I do think Minnesota takes it home. San Fran versus the Jets. I'm going to go San Fran. The Jets are not going to do well at all. My Seahawks and the Patriots. I think the Seahawks just come in and just take a dub, especially in Century Life Field. Taking it home. 2-0 for my Seahawks. And now we have the Saints and Raiders. Saints start well. Now in the NFC we have, I want to say, the Bears at home as well. Tampa Bay comes home with a win. A tough one. I do think I'm gonna go Atlanta on this game. I'm gonna go Atlanta. I'm gonna go Atlanta. I don't know why. I just have a feeling Atlanta's gonna be a pesky team this year. Philadelphia, LA, Philly gets a good start. Detroit, Green Bay easily, and the Cardinals get an easy dub there. So that's time for week 3, boys. Miami, Jacksonville. Miami gets that first win. The Patriots beat the Raiders. Very tough one. Very tough one. I think the Steelers defense is really good right now. And I think they're going to beat the Texans. We have the Jets. The Colts win that game. And game of the year, I'm going to go Ravens here. Just that home court advantage, home field advantage, I think is really good. I think the Ravens are going to have a great regular season as always. Not to hang your head for Chiefs fan, they're going to have a really good year. AFC versus NFC, I'm going to go with the Bills here. Cleveland gets a dub here. Philly gets a dub here. Tennessee gets a dub here. The Chargers get a dub here. And Tampa Bay gets a dub there. So now we have Chicago, Atlanta. Atlanta at home, I think we'll take it home. San Fran on the road, I think takes home the dub. The Cardinals string together a win streak. Russell Wilson shows up, takes out the Cowboys. Seahawks starting out well. And I got the Saints over the Packers. Week 4 time now. Fans probably allowed in the stadiums now. So let's see how it goes. I got the Broncos over the Jets. I'm going to go Cincinnati over Jacksonville. I'm going to go Tennessee over Pittsburgh. You know, they have that pass rush now in Clowney. Pittsburgh gets that first L. The Chiefs take one home against the Patriots. And I do think Las Vegas shocks people here, taking home a W. Indy and Chicago. Chicago at home, yes. Give me the Tampa Bay to beat the Chargers. I gotta go Dallas over the Browns. Seahawks over Miami. Seahawks have had a really easy schedule so far. Baltimore, easy win for Baltimore. And I do think Houston takes home against Minnesota. New Orleans with a win here. Arizona with a win. The Giants with a win. San Fran with a win. And I do think Green Bay with a win. Week 5, as I said, fans back in these stadiums as well. Chiefs give me them. Give me the Patriots over the Broncos. Give me the Ravens over the Bengals. Give me the Texans over the Jags. I'm gonna say, now this is a tough one here. I think the Bills, and I'm gonna go Indy on the road, squeaking one out over the Browns. Now we have Arizona, New York Jets. Arizona over the Jets. I got Pittsburgh over Philly. And I gotta go San Fran. I'm gonna go San Fran over Miami. New Orleans over the Chargers. NFC now. I think the Bears at home beat the Bucks. And I do think Atlanta beats Carolina. I think the Rams get that win. I think the Cowboys get that win. And low-key, I think the Vikings are going to beat the Seahawks. So as much as we're in Century Life Field, Seahawks. This is going to be a really good game. But I just see that Minnesota takes that win. Lions and Packers are on the bye, so we're now in week 6. Seahawks are on the bye, not good. I mean, this is pretty good for them. Now we are in week number 6. I believe, yes, week 6. Fans allowed in stadium for sure by now. Good game. Chiefs take out the Bills. I do think that the Colts take a win at home. I do think Cleveland takes it over the Steelers. Titans over the Texans. Give me the Denver at home. I think beats Tua. And I do think that the Jets beat the Chargers as well. AFC versus NFC. Give me the Ravens here. And fresh out of the bye, give me Detroit. So now we have the Washington football team losing to the Giants. Carolina, Chicago picks up a win there. Atlanta, Minnesota. Give me Minnesota. Give me the Packers here on the road. I do think they're fresh out of the bye as well. You know, they are a great team. I don't think Rodgers is that great, but they are a pretty great team. Do not sleep on them. I think they take a win. San Fran easily over the Rams. And I do have Arizona over the Cowboys as well. So now we're going into week 7 now. Can't believe we're already into week 7. Give me the Browns over the Bengals. Give me the Dolphins over the Chargers. Give me the Bills over them. Give me the Ravens over the Steelers. These are the two best teams in the division by far. I do think they're going to split. Spoiler alert. Easy one for the Chiefs. Houston takes it over Green Bay. San Fran beats the Patriots. Tampa Bay beats Las Vegas. Now I do have Philly winning this game. I'm going to go Atlanta winning this game. I'm going Dallas winning this game. And I'm going to go with the Saints. This is a really good game. But I do think the receivers, I do think Metcalf and Lockett make up for DeAndre Hopkins. Seahawks, a road win, a huge road win. The Chicago Bears and the LA, that may be a little biased, but I do think that Russell Wilson can propel a win over Kyler Murray. So Chicago, LA, I'm gonna go with the Chargers. To shock a lot of people. They're at their home. You know, it's Mitch Trubisky. You know what I mean? I do think Chargers come with that win. Week 8 already. A bunch of teams on the bye. Week 8. Now we have Tennessee, Cincinnati. The Titans are gonna have a really good year. I'm gonna go with the Patriots over the Bills. I'm gonna go with Cleveland over there. Easy win for the Chiefs. Chiefs not that hard of a schedule, because they're in the easiest division. They have a really easy division. Not gonna lie. And their schedule hasn't made up to anything that can match up with them. The Jags and Chargers. I think the Chargers take it home. Give me the Rams over the Dolphins, and the Colts over the Lions. Atlanta, I'm going to go Atlanta here. Green Bay splits with them. New Orleans takes home a win. Really tough, really good game here. But since we're in Century Life, I think my boys are gonna take a division, a clutch win here. To win it here. Dallas, Philly. I'm going to go Philly at home. And I'm going to go with the Bucks over the Giants by far. Week 9, ladies and gentlemen. Already in week 9. It's been a blur. 2020's been a blur for mostly everybody here. So Baltimore off the bye takes it 1. I think the Houston gets 1. Las Vegas gets 1. And the Pats get 1 over the Jets. I can see us losing this game. This is really going to catch us off guard. Chiefs get an easy W over them. Give me the Falcons over the Broncos. Give me the I'm going to go with the Titans here. I'm going to go Cardinals, and I'm going to go with the Steelers here. NFC, I'm going to go San Fran, easily taking home a W over the Green Bay Packers. Washington gets that first win of the season over the Giants. Minnesota rebounds, getting a win over the Lions. And this time it is Tampa Bay getting a W. Week 10 now. I can already feel the dislikes coming because our team's not going undefeated. Like, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you made us lose 1 game out of 16." No, like haters be like, "Oh, you made my team go 15-1." Dislike. Come on, your team's not gonna go undefeated anyway. AFC, I'm gonna go Colts over the Titans. Browns at home. Easy win for the Steelers. I think the Jets come take a win. That's their first win of the season in Week 10. I gotta go Denver over Las Vegas. And I'm gonna go Baltimore over New England as well. Green Bay takes the one home. Buffalo takes one home. Philly gets a road win. Detroit gets a win. Very few of those. Maybe even the first win of their season. Tampa Bay there. Seattle there. My boys are going to dismantle the Rams by far. Great game. I think San Fran pulls away. And then I got to go with the Bears here. Much needed to win there. Week 11. Week 11, Steelers get a win. Ravens get a win. I'm going to go with Houston at home. Really a deciding factor there. I'm going to go with the Broncos, the Chiefs to beat Las Vegas. Philadelphia, Cleveland. I'm going to go Cleveland there. I'm going to go Indy here. And I'm going to go with the Redskins getting a much-needed win. Another good game. I do think Arizona gets a road win in Century Life. I really do. You know what I mean? Detroit taking on Carolina. Carolina gets one of their very few wins. Alright, we're back. Okay, Atlanta. I do think Atlanta. I think Atlanta takes a L to the Saints. I do think that Dallas does take a win over Minnesota, and an easy win for the Bucks as well. Week 12 now. We're here, and we are here. I do think the Steelers come away with a home win, splitting them with the Ravens. I do think that the Bills take the Chargers down. Titans take down the Colts this time. Cleveland beats the Jags. And I do think that the Jets beat the Miami Dolphins as well. Houston gets a win. Now we have the Giants beating the Bengals. I do think Atlanta wins that game. Give me New England here at home. They're not going to lose in Gillette, especially against the Cardinals team. New Orleans, Denver. New Orleans by far. And I'm going to go with the Bucks to shock it against the Chiefs. I don't think the Chiefs have ever lost. They've lost once to the Ravens and the Bucks. Two contenders, I think. There we go. And now we have Washington and Dallas. I do think Dallas gets a win. Carolina, Minnesota, San Fran, Green Bay, and Seattle over the Birds. I think the Birds are. It's one of the worst divisions in football, so I do think that but easily, I do think the Eagles will still win the division. They're fighting with the Cowboys though, as always, but I do think we're just too good for the Cowboys right now, and we're gonna take home that W. So we're gonna go week 13. Week 13. I'm hyped. Miami with a win. I do think the Raiders with a win. The Texans with a home win. Cleveland. I do think Tennessee gets that win. I think the Patriots get a win, and I do think the Chiefs are going undefeated in the division. No doubt about it. They're going undefeated in the division. Dallas, Baltimore, Steelers, Minnesota, and San Fran. And the NFC. I do think Chicago, Saints, Cardinals, Seahawks, Packers. Week 14, crunch time now, boys. Let's see how it is. I think the Chiefs get an easy W here. The Titans beat the Jags. Colts beat the Las Vegas Raiders. Pittsburgh comes up clutch, comes up clutch by losing, in fact, on the road. Baltimore, Cleveland, Baltimore here. I I do think the Rams get a home win over the Patriots. I do think that the Bears beat the Texans. Cowboys get a much needed win. Denver and Carolina. I do think that Denver wins, and the Seahawks over the Jets easily. Atlanta and the Chargers. I think the Chargers be a pest here. NFC, Tampa, Arizona, Green Bay, San Fran, New Orleans. Headed into week 15, Eagles need to win because Cowboys got a win last year and you lost last week and you got a loss last week. So I'm interested to see this. Got the Chargers, Las Vegas with a W here. I do think Denver at home, they're a sleeper team at home. I gotta go. I'm gonna go Indy at home. I'm gonna go Miami at home. I'm gonna go Miami at home over the Patriots. Jacksonville over Baltimore. Baltimore by far. Steelers beat the Bengals easily. And if AFC versus NFC, Cleveland give me a win there. The Rams get a win. The Titans get a win. And in the Superdome, I do think New Orleans gets a W here. Tampa Bay on the road, easy win for Seattle. Green Bay, mini. Philly just barely skating past the Cardinals. And San Francisco getting a W. Almost week 16, ladies and gentlemen. We are close. No teams coming off the bye. Everyone's bye weeks are over. Give me Denver. Give me Cleveland here. Give me Las Vegas. Give me the Colts here. Give me the Houston and give me the Bills here. Give me the Chiefs, Bears, Ravens, Titans. So now we have New Orleans gets a win. San Fran gets a win. Washington gets a win. Tampa gets a win. Seattle, easy schedule right here for them. And this is deciding it here. I'm gonna say the Cowboys come away. I'm sorry, it's just like that, you know. I do think the Cowboys get the win. Stephen A. Smith, I'm sorry. No, so every game within the division, dub for the Ravens, dub for the Bills, dub for the Steelers, dub for the Chiefs, dub for the Colts, dub for the Pats, win for the Texans, win for Denver. So the only road wins are coming by who else? The Ravens and Steelers, the two best teams in that NFC, I believe, East, I think. I don't heckin' know. All I know is AFC, NFC. Green Bay over Chicago. Tampa Bay here. I do think Washington catches an L to Philly. I do think Dallas stays on top. Of course, Eagles fans hoping for a Giants win, but I think the Cowboys just too strong right now. Detroit, Minnesota. I'm gonna go with Minnesota. I'm gonna go with the Saints to beat the Cardinals. And now I gotta go Seahawks, clutching up a W over them, and the Cardinals with the road win. So now we hop into the playoffs, wild card weekend. Of course, teams on the bye are the Ravens and 49ers. Let's check the divisions. The Ravens go 15-1. Of course, that one loss coming to the Steelers. The Steelers catch a 6 seed, 11-5. 10-6 Browns. 10-6. The Vikings do not go. They go 9-7. The Bears go 9-7. The Lions go 2-14. The Ravens go the Titans go 12-4. The Colts go 11-5. The Texans and the Jags literally went 0-16. I do think that will happen in real life, though. The Saints go 14-2. The Bucks go 13-3. 7-9 for the Falcons, and 1-15 for them. 11-5 for the Bills. 8-8 for 8-8 for the Patriots. The Dolphins 4-12, and the Jets squeezed out just a couple wins there as well. Here we go. Now look at this. The Cowboys avoid 8-8, and look who goes 8-8 this time. The Eagles, and the Giants and Redskins equal up there. The Chiefs, the only team coming out of that division. The Broncos go 8-8, 6-10. The Chargers go 3-13. So here we go. The NFC West, the best division in football, has 3 playoff teams. As I said, we have the 49ers picking up a W with that 1 seed in the NFC, 14-2. My Seahawks catch a 13-3 record. That's what my prediction, and I do think the Cardinals go 10-6. The Rams, the odd man out, 5 wins though. Good luck in the draft for them. Now we have these playoff matchups, and ladies and gentlemen, we have Colts making the playoffs, but Buffalo gets that experience, taking one home here. Pittsburgh, Tennessee, low-key, a very tough matchup. Very tough matchup. A defense wins championship. Steelers just barely. And then the Chiefs annihilating the Browns. The Browns at least getting to the playoffs in the first place. Now, the NFC, relatively one of the hardest divisions. I do think Seattle beats the Cowboys. It's going to be lopsided. Seahawks get past Dallas. At least they got here anyway. Tampa Bay, Green Bay. I'm going to go Tampa Bay on the road. And I got the Saints annihilating the Cardinals. Kyler Murray, at least they got them here. That's how it is. And now we're going to go to the divisional round. Low-key hard, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is going to be a tough predictions. Buffalo, Chiefs, Pittsburgh, Baltimore. I'm going with the Chiefs here. You know, they're playing the best team in the AFC. You know, it's great experience for this Bills teams, and they're going to come back stronger. Pittsburgh, Baltimore. I mean, like, we all see what happened last year. I think that the Lamar Jackson still does not have any big time receivers, and I think the Steelers are a better defense than the Titans. So history repeats itself. I got Pittsburgh scathing a W over the Ravens and getting to the conference championship. And this is the best 2 playoff games in the league. We're going to start off my Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. I got to go with my Seahawks. You call this bias, but it's the New Orleans Saints, my guy. They lose. They're probably going to... This is probably going to be another... for the Saints. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be another last second clutch up for Russell Wilson. You know, you can't guard him. And you won't. It's going to be a really good game, but the Saints, you know, they just don't get the job done. Tampa Bay, San Fran. This is a really, really good hecking game. And I'm sorry to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, but I got Tampa Bay with Tom Brady and Gronk. I think they make some noise in the playoffs. They've been underdogs before. I think this is just like the Chiefs and Patriots game back in 2018. More of the same. Tampa Bay gets home that W. Now we go to the conference championship Sunday, and I do think the Chiefs beat the Steelers. Steelers, they weren't even supposed to be here. I have them here. You know what I mean? They're going back to the Super Bowl as well. Tampa Bay, Seattle. As much as I'm a huge Seattle Seahawks fan, I'm going with Brady and the Bucks, you know? Like, that they're underdogs. I do think the Brady and the Bucks are just going to be better than us. We barely got past the Saints. I think they take home a win in Raymond. They take a win there. Now we go to Tampa Bay. It's Seattle. Tampa Bay playing in the Super Bowl in their own arena for the first time in a while. But I do think the Chiefs come home do this win. As much as I want to say Brady in the Super Bowl, I just don't see it happening. I do think the Chiefs fans have to be very, very happy of where their team is going and how many Super Bowls they're going to win this decade, because they are going to win a lot, more than 2. That is my predictions, and here was the bracket, official bracket here. You know, that's how it is, man. That's how it is. You know, I do think that these are the standings again. Now, the Ravens go 15-1. That was huge. That one loss coming to the team. The Ravens go 15-1, and that one loss has came to the team that beat them in the divisional round, the Pittsburgh Steelers. So maybe next year for Lamar Jackson, maybe get him some good receivers, and we'll see this Ravens team contend for a Super Bowl. That's your boy 2K. See you, boys.